to make a new rule. If your liner is more or less perfect, then don't try to perfect it even more. So what do we have here? We have Catrice Cosmetics All Matte Plus Shine Control Powder. This is really good because I have not oily skin, but at the end of the day, I actually faced a problem where I have shiny face, and it says it's 20-hour long-lasting banana shade. It has 10 grams, and you know that I used to have NYX powder, and I know that lots of people were raving about L'Oreal powders. I've never tried L'Oreal powders, but I did have my NYX powder, and I was okay with the product. Not everyone were successful with applying this, not even applying, for example, one of my subscribers, Dark Moon, shout out to Dark Moon if she's watching, I will tell you that she said she didn't like NYX powder, and I don't know if it's just her skin type or just her personal preferences. It worked for me. Probably there's just some sort of difference in skin types, like oily skin, normal skin, dry skin. That might be the difference, might be the case. We have 002 Banana Bright, and I'd say this is probably not banana, but I do believe it's for neutral undertones. It's vegan, it's microplastic, particles free, no parabens, and no mineral oil added. So I have a video, I'm gonna list this down below in the description box, where we talked about different types of foundations. You can check this out, but for now I know that powdery products, powdery foundations are the best options for someone who has oily skin because it absorbs the oils. But if you have dry skin, it's probably not the best option because it's gonna dry out your skin even more. That's why I will recommend to apply this powder foundation with some foundation, probably like some foundation and in combination with powder foundation, or just skip that because it's probably gonna dry your skin even more. It's like really similar, and I do believe it's neutral color. I'm not really sure that they have beautiful range of colors. I don't really think they have a lot of them. It doesn't feel like I have anything. Probably I would need to add a little bit more of the same powder. I grabbed that much, and let me get it over, and I don't really feel like I have this powder anywhere else. I decided to experiment a little bit. I'm gonna do the left side with the Catrice foundation, right side with mousse foundation, and then on top I'll do the powder, and I'm gonna see which side is looking better. I know that these colors are matching, so it's not gonna be any sort of discoloration, and I know I feel like I'm a little bit orangey today, but that's another story to tell. And then we are going to use my puff. This is my makeup puff, and I will use my powder, Catrice powder, and then dab it all over my face. I love dabbing, patting. I don't really love, doing a swatch because it might actually take off some of your foundation. Okay. Ooh. So for both sides, I really love how it mattified my face and looking gorgeous. It's not flaking, which I really love because I tend to have this problem with some of my powders. But I moisturized my face, hydrated that. That's why probably I don't really have this problem. I'm going to carry on with my makeup routine, and we're gonna rub the video real quick, so compare everything. Now, one of the most important steps is to set my face with sun spray, and I wanna see how this powder is gonna react to my sun spray. And I always do my beauty blender on top of my powders to melt all the powders together. It's actually looking really good and pretty. I haven't noticed like any spots, any discoloration, anything like my skin doesn't come through. I love it. Even with my Essence side, it's looking really good and decent. I did the eye for my shorts, and right now I'm going to be testing this beautiful Catrice 24-hour liner as well. This one is black, and I did a line with this liner. It's made in Poland. It's vegan. A 24-hour brush liner with coconut water, long lasting. When I was applying this black liner, it felt like it had left some marks, or just I had to give a little bit more coverage, and it's a little bit harder for me to work with this type of brush than with the one from L'Oreal. I'm gonna do real quick with you the eye, left eye. It has a lot of the product, which is good. I hate when I don't get enough product, as well as like from my L'Oreal liner. I'm gonna start with the tail. Look at that, it's just, it's too much product. Probably, or maybe not. Ooh. Wow. You have to get used to this liner a little bit. But you can create a thin line and a thick one. And you can mess up easily. Oh my god, I had such a perfect line and now I fucked up. Okay, more or less, I try to create something decent. We have to make a new rule. If your liner is more or less perfect, then don't try to perfect it even more. Yeah, this is the look. Love the powder, love this liner. We're about to see how it performs. It is 10 minutes to 12, so yeah, see you in a bit. It's 20 minutes to 10 and I've been wearing this makeup for more than 8 or 9 hours. I'm gonna tell you guys that it's looking really good, not bad. I've been having a lot of food during this day and especially around my mouth area. It might have been wiped off a little bit. It's not oils free, but it's still looking really good and pretty. I'd say that I will probably go over with some toilet paper or with the same powder, but it's looking really nice. I love it. Haven't noticed like a huge difference if I put on my Makeup Revolution translucent powder and Catrice powder. Probably no, but I'd say that a couple of hours, like a couple of first hours, it was flawless. It felt like a filter on. That's why love it so much. I'm gonna put this under my test tomorrow. I'm gonna apply only concealer, and it says 12 long lasting hours, but it's not definitely 12 hours because my oils are coming through. It's basically like maybe 5 or 6 hours, and then you have to place some powders on as well. See you tomorrow. Day 2. Stay tuned, guys. We're gonna get started with a little bit of makeup. I want to create different applications today. So I want to add a little bit of moisturizer, and then on top of that moisturizer, a little bit of concealer, and on top of that, just some powder from Catrice. Nothing crazy. I want to see how it performs without foundation, basically with less product than yesterday. I need my makeup puff and my Catrice powder. Day 2. Okay, it's not giving like full coverage, and I'd say it's not giving a lot of coverage. I don't know, I haven't tried L'Oreal powder, but I guess it's just a little bit more sheer. It's mattifying my face quite well, but it's definitely showing all the imperfections, like everything. So you can't even say that it's a powder foundation, it's more like powder itself. We shall see how it performs. I'm gonna apply a little bit more powders to cover my face. And yeah, we shall see. Well, guys, the makeup is on, and it is almost 10 minutes to 12, and I would say that it's looking really pretty and really good. I'd say that I added additional powders for my contour, and it turned out to be really pretty. The coverage is nice. Might not hide all your imperfections, but it's still looking really good. So, let me head out and test this baby for you. 20 minutes to 10. I feel like it's a great achievement, and it's still oily. It feels oily, it is oily, and at the same time, I guess this is the best routine if you have oily skin. You will probably need placing some powder over one more time throughout the day, maybe even 2 times, additional 2 times, but I'd say that so far so good. I haven't noticed like a huge difference. When I used my NYX powder, I had pretty much similar results. I have no idea what is going to happen if you apply L'Oreal powder that was so popular and was just like everywhere. I can say that it's probably even better if you have no foundation on, or if you have a foundation on, there's not much of a difference. You added a little bit of color. Of course, you might see some of the texture, some of your face skin. I'd say that I really love the liner. It's a little bit harder to work with this liner, but if you can work with that, it's definitely worth it. It's not leaving any marks, though I know that I am super oily. I've been wearing this for like 7 and 8 hours. It was rainy, it was hot yesterday, and still it left absolutely no black marks whatsoever. That's why I'm definitely going to recommend the black liner from Catrice. The powder is actually, it's really similar to my NYX powder, to any powder. Haven't noticed like a huge difference, but when it was like an hour or maybe 2 hours after I was done with my makeup, it was so mattifying, so beautiful, like a filter. They're pricing this really low. That is the main reason why you can just go and grab the product. It's not bad. It's not bad. Probably not the best product ever, but believe me or not, your oils are gonna come through eventually, even with really good powders. So yeah, go ahead and grab this masterpiece. I hope I'm gonna see you in my next video, guys. Love you so much. Bye bye.